Hi, families of St. Thomas. Today we're going to read two stories from one of my favorite children's books by the Archbishop Desmond Tutu. It's called the Children of God Storybook Bible. We're going to start with a story from John chapter 13. Jesus and the disciples gathered in Jerusalem. Their feet were dirty from walking the dusty roads telling people about God's dream. The disciples started arguing over which one of them was the greatest. Jesus got up and tied a towel around his waist. He took a basin of water and began to wash the feet of his friends and to dry them on a towel. Jesus' friends were shocked. "That is a servant's job," they shouted. But Jesus quietly continued washing their feet. When it was Peter's turn, he jumped up. "Master, you will never wash my feet." "Then you cannot be my disciple," said Jesus. "Lord," cried Peter, "wash my feet, my hands, my head, all of me." After Jesus had finished washing their feet, he took off the towel and sat down again. "Do you understand what I have done?" he asked. "You call me Lord and teacher, but I have washed your feet like a servant. You must follow my example. The leader is the servant of all. We must be as servants to each other. No one is more important than anyone else. I want you to love one another the way I love you." Our second story comes from Matthew chapter 26. Jesus wanted to celebrate Passover and share a meal with his disciples so he could say goodbye. But that time, many people looked up to Jesus as a great leader. This made some of the priests and the Roman rulers very jealous. Jesus knew that they wanted to arrest him and that his life was in danger. Jesus knew it was time for him to return to his Father. As they all sat around the table, he picked up a loaf of bread. After thanking God, Jesus broke the bread and passed a piece to each of them. "This bread is my body," he said. Then he took the cup of wine. Again, he thanked God and passed it around to his friends. "This is my blood," he said. "I am pouring it out for you. Whenever you break bread and drink wine like this, remember me, and remember that someday God's dream of everyone sharing and caring, loving and laughing will come true." This is the word of God for the people of God.